this game.
Thank you, Chris. Doug Kent, your first championship round appearance.
Oh,
a little bit apprehensive, a little bit nervous going in there?
Yeah, a little bit nervous, not too bad. I'm just going to stick with my original game plan and try to stay aggressive, make good shots, and just keep my head in there.
Well, that's the way to win. Good luck.
Non-winner, Doug Kent. He'll be up next. Ninth frame. Wanted that one so badly. Again, a 10-pin. 2-4-10 in the previous frame, which caused Amleto to open. Amleto finishing 5th out of the field of 315 pros. He's had a fabulous career, but he has never won from the 5th position. Now for Amleto, it's a spare in the night. Pencak now up. Double working for him, shooting in the 9th frame. Here's a man that finished 2nd in last year's Seagram's United States Open. Lost to Mike Albee, but he won $55,000 for runner-up. Sliding by, leaving the head pin, the 2, 4, and 7.
That's close to that out-of-bounds area we were talking about, Chris. Once the player gets it out past the 5th board, there's oil out there, and the ball starts skidding. And what he has to do is he has lost some count. He's got a very difficult spare. He has to go across the head pin, get the ball in the 1-2 zone, and carry out the pins down the line. If he happens to miss this spare, the match will go right to the 10th frame.
The 4.
Well, that's opened the door for anybody's match. Monacelli going at a 183 pace, Pencak at a 185 pace. You see him not get quite far enough to the left of the head pin. Chops the 2 back into the 7, fails to take out the 4.
What are the odds on that, making the 1, 2, 4, 7?
Well, for a player of their caliber, Chris, there's almost no odds. They should make it at least 19 out of 20 times. But as we said, that right-hand lane's so difficult. Now it comes to the 10th frame.
And now Pencak is plagued by the 10 pin on the left lane.
That's right.
Tough moment for his wife Liz. In the spirit of St. Patrick's Day, there she is.
The green carnation. For Jim Pencak, he needs a spare and a strike to end up 185. He cannot shut out Monacelli, who has not struck on the right-hand lane at all this game.
Heard some people in the standing room only crowd sort of moaning, thinking that that ball was headed for the channel, but it did come back. Safe and sound. Looking away, exhaling lightly, blowing on the thumb a bit. Furrowed brow of Pencak.
If he gets 9 or a strike, Monacelli must double. That sets up the possibility of a tie. 183 for Jim Pencak. Monacelli, spare strike or strike spare. We would have a tie match, and we would go into a 9th and 10th frame sudden death to determine the winner of the first match.
The fact that this is the Pros National Championship adds enough pressure and tension.
Monacelli has not struck on this lane in 4 previous attempts.
That's solid.
That's a loser. He needed a strike spare to tie the match. He's going to end up with 182. The best Pencak will win with 183.
So it is $8,000 for Amleto Monacelli.